Thank you all for joining us. Now we're on to how do we grow our team? We kick off with the opportunities. It's as simple as this is why people in the left are looking for you. What benefits do you have? And when they go to look at the business, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Pick your kit, quick start kit, get your packs 1, 2, or 3. And we're going to guide you how to earn incentives, growing your clients and growing your team. This is with Welcome to Jafra, over $500 of free gifts and a bonus this month when you start with $450, and how when you grow your team from 1 to 4, you can earn all of these additional incentives. Remember, no one should do this business without a business buddy, or 2 or 4. Hashtag be you with 2, hashtag more with 4. Invite people to join with people. So let's take a look at what Jafra has this month, and I'm going to turn it back to Luce after that.
Hi Jafra Beauties! Today Isabel and I are going to teach you how to use the February sponsoring incentive tools. We're wearing the Be You sweatshirt, which you can earn by inviting 2 new consultants to Jafra this month. Now we're going to show you how to use the Jafra Essence Inner Balance 4-piece set, which you can earn this month by sponsoring 1 new consultant. Let's start with the Gua Sha tool. First, apply your Defy Serum directly onto the skin. Next, gently but firmly, starting from the middle of your face, move along your jawline in an outward and upward motion. Next, repeat all 3 motions 3 times, continuing with your lower cheek, cheekbones, under eye, and ending with your forehead. Repeat the steps on the other half of your face. Next, how to use your Jade facial roller. First, apply your favorite moisturizer. Gently but firmly move the large roller in an outward and upward motion. From the center of the face, repeat this motion 3 times on your jawline, lower cheek, and cheekbones. Use the small roller for your under eye, and then continue with the large roller to end on your forehead. Repeat the steps on the other half of your face. To clean both your tools, wipe the surface with a damp towel and dry afterwards. Add this as the final step of your day or nighttime beauty routine. Treat it as a relaxing facial massage and watch your skin glow. And make sure to always finish off with a relaxing fragrance scent, like the new Jafra Essence Inner Balance EDT. It all comes in this beautiful Essence Beauty bag. Bye, Jafra Beauties!
I love the beautiful beauty bag. For this month of February, we got 28 days in the month of February. This is for all the consultants, all the leader. With 1 new life that you actually bring into this business and you share the love, you get this beautiful bag that you see here with the gua sha, with the beautiful jade rolling tool and the fragrance. But yes, he's looking at Jackie. She has a beautiful BU sweater. It is a Jafra. I'm loving it. It's colorful and it's all about you, being you personally. That's when you bring in 2 individuals that you wanted to change their lives. Help them accumulate that $450 in personal retail sales during this month, and you're going to receive these 2 awards. But it's not going to stop there because we continue giving out that positive vibe. We have a lot of great things for them. What are you going to be doing when you're spending your $50 per person? There's a lot of great activities that you see here. Creating a retirement fund, write it down. Creating an emergency fund. Apply your credit card. Get a couple of massages. A lot of great things you could do. So type in the chat, be you with 2 or more with 4, because it doesn't stop with 2. We're going to continue with 4. Jackie, I love it. What are they going to do with that $50 per person? Write it in the chat because we want to hear you. Loud.
That's right. And what's your commitment? Are you hashtag be you with 2, hashtag be more with 4? Take pictures and welcome every new consultant on our Facebook group, your group. Share that video. Inspire everyone. Let's grow the Jafra family in February by sharing the love, Luce. That's it. We'll love you back with some cash and gifts, but the key is you got to share every single day. You got it. But Luce, we want to pause because we saw Rhonda and we saw Shirley moving in our business or our leadership program. So Luce, let's take a look at this new guide. This is the leadership guide. If you don't have the updated one, download it tonight. And let's just do a little comp plan training, Luz. Tell us, how do we become a leader like we just saw Rhonda qualify back to? How do we do that?
And it doesn't stop with the 4, right, Jackie? Because we got to go into the 7. You inspire, you bring in 7 new consultants in your group with $300 orders or more. Especially with your own personal order, you are getting closer, because within those qualifications, there's a $2,400 qualification between everyone when you add up the numbers. It brings you into an opportunity as a manager. You could earn up to $500 or up to $1,500 in bonuses. This is where we're looking at hashtag 11 with 7 and hashtag Jafra Love. As a new manager, we have a lot of great qualifications, a lot of great opportunities for you to want to qualify this month of February. Don't wait for March. We want you to do it this month. We want to celebrate you as a new manager. Jackie, there's a lot of great things here for them too.
Wait, Luz, let me get clear. So this is how you qualify consultants to leader. Number 1, you have 300 in sales yourself. Number 2, you need a team of 7 consultants, and 4 must be directly sponsored by you. All of those 7 consultants have to have $300 just like you in your qualification month. So last month, Rhonda had 7 consultants, 4 by her personal sales. Collectively, you plus 7, 8 times 300, there's 2,400 in branch paid retail. That's how you enter the 11% commission on yourself, your own sales, and the sales of all 7 or more consultants. But wait, if you're a first-time new manager, you can qualify with more. Look in the leadership guide, and only first-time new leaders in your first 6 months, you have a $1,500 bonus. Everything begins when you hashtag Jafra Love, hashtag Be You with 2, hashtag More with 4, and hashtag 11 with 7, 11% with 7. It's your time, consultants. People are looking for you. I'm going to challenge you all to please join Jafra Beauty Insiders tomorrow. You don't want to miss something new that's only going to happen, and you'll hear it tomorrow, about branch qualifications. So please get to know this, because that's what we do. So we're going to give you an exercise. All right. Luz is going to be working out there in the chat. I need you to get a blank sheet of paper. We're going to help you see, what do people look for? We asked this of Rhonda before. What is she seeing people want? Shirley was sharing what people are looking for. Okay. Product solution, Royal Jelly, the secret, and community and family. All right. I'm going to teach you what this webinar said that people are looking for today. And I want you to number your paper, number 1 through 10. Everybody, this is a workshop, number 1 through 10. Okay. And then we're going to come to Sally Elliott, who's going to help us with a little bit of dialogue before we go away tonight. So 1 through 10 on your paper. If you get to 10, you can keep going, 11, 12, 13. So get ready. When I say things, I want you to think about, who do I know that, or who would know someone that? Okay. Who pops to mind when we say this? This is from that same webinar, talking about what's changed in the job world, in the gig world, and how people are choosing to live and earn and learn today. I'm going to go quickly. You can look at the deck later for details. There is something every day on the news. I don't care what station you're watching. It's called the Great Quick. These are the things that have changed since the pandemic. People decided life is too short and too fragile to be wasted. 4.4 million people quit their job in September. Who do you know that quit their job? Who do you know that's a part of the Great Quit? Who do you know that has kids or grandkids that are? We also know that fears have led most of the older workers to retire early. It's the biggest excess in retirement quitting ever in our history as well. Who do you know that retired early? What are they going to do next? They don't want to quit working. They're looking for the next gig because they don't want to go to work, okay, in the way that they used to. 3 things that you want to pay attention to that you have. They're looking to work remotely. Hey, I'm in San Diego, Luz is in Texas. We all work this way. They're looking to have flexible hours, work when they want from their phone socially, to build a clientele, to build a team. Who do you know? that wants this, and number 2. And the third most important is work-life balance. They want both, and you've got it in Jafra. 32% of the professionals are looking for a new job, quitting theirs and looking for part-time gigs to do something different. They're feeling creative. They want something new. They're daring to be different. They're turning their ambitions into opportunity. You got to be out offering. So they choose Jafra. I am not going to read all of these, but I'm going to give you some top words. The slide I just shared, who's popping to mind? Who do you know looking for that? Who do you know who already did this and they could have Jafra as one of the solutions? People have changed. The consumers are saying my priorities changed. I am going to treat me to my greatest priorities. Who do you know looking to save money? This economy, the gas prices, the food prices, everything is rising. There's no more free government money. So they're saying, oh my gosh, I got to save money. Top of mind. Number 2, I want to spend more time with loved ones. Who do you know looking for that? Or who do you know craving that? Who do you know? Who do they know? Treating myself, indulging myself when I feel like it. A little extra cash lets me go get a massage when I want it. Having Jafra Spa at home makes me get it when I want it. Being kind to others. This is helping people in this business, not selling to someone, serving them and helping them. Reconnecting with people. My gosh, that's what Jafra does. Keeps us connected and reconnects to others like Rhonda talked about. Most people are looking now to save for retirement. They want to retire earlier, faster, and sooner. This could be that answer on how to do that because they can't get more out of their job. They want to make a job or career change. We talked about that. And they want to travel again to cool places because life's too short. Who do you know like that? These are the words to boost to. These are the law of attraction. And these are the people you know on your list. Keep writing names. Who popped to your mind? Or who do you know that would know someone that would pop to their mind? This is working from your heart. Jafra gives you all of this. Again, ship to your door. Don't go to a store. Luxury premium quality. And you don't have to worry if the stock is in the store. It's in the Jafra shelves. We've got it. Saving that money we talked about. Earning extra income, a new gig, learn, grow something new, start a new job. The 4th set of hearts, willing to work because I want to get something that's going to help me earn travel, pay my bills, give me new thrills, earn retirement. I want to work when and where I want, flexibility designed for you when and where and how you want to do it. We got free everything for them. We next have 65 years of success and a product line that helps others be kind, look and feel better, self-care, treatments to spread love and reconnect with people. Product with a purpose. These are the words from the survey in Jafra language. Who do you know that? So in the chat, we want to know how many names are on your list. Lucy's going to take a look. Did you write 10? Did you write 12? Did you get to 15? Put your number in the chat as we get ready to end. Our final segment coming to you with, okay, I've got a list, but I don't know what to say. I'm scared. I'm in fear of the word no. Oh no, I might get a no. How do we overcome those obstacles as we're all fresh off COVID and the pandemic, trying to learn how to do this again out and about, just not on Zoom, telephones and texting and video. So now we want to bring to you, and we'll come back to Luce with the winner at the end. But let's take a look and listen from our board of directors to share how do we get back to work our muscles to go back to overcoming objections or obstacles we might hear. So please help us welcome from your beautiful board of directors, DM3s through ambassadors. We want to welcome our beautiful, our brilliant Sally Elliott. Sally, come on in.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Sally. Take it away. Tell us your tips tonight.
Well, my main tip is when you look at your list and you decide you want to reach out to somebody, to think about that person. Don't think about you and what they'll think about what you're saying. You need to really focus on the person and what you want to find out about them and how you can find out what her needs are so that you can address them. Sometimes we don't reach out because we're so afraid of the no, or you go to pick up the phone and you anticipate the no, And so you just don't want to reach out. But I want you to set a goal. I want you to look at your list. I want you to circle the first 5 that you want to call, and you keep the focus on the person you're calling. Most of them are probably friends that you have or clients that you currently have, and find out how they're doing. I just reach out and I just say, I was thinking about you and I just haven't talked to you in a while, and I would love to know how are you? Are you staying healthy? How's your family? How many kids do you have? I forget. Are you still working? Has anything changed? Find out questions. Asking questions is the main key. And if you don't ask questions, it's kind of like going to the doctor and he doesn't examine you. He can't find out what's wrong. And if you don't ask questions, you're not going to find out what their needs are so you can address them. And use phrases that really help them feel listened to. A lot of times we start asking questions, and as they're talking, we're thinking about what we want to say to them when they quit talking. And that's not right. You need to really listen to what they're saying and identify their needs and say things like, gosh, I can appreciate your concern, or gosh, that must be tough, or that's a really good thought that you just said, or great idea, or I don't blame you for feeling that way. All of these things help them to feel really listened to. And use phrases when you're talking to them that really help them feel valued. And don't try to overcome, if you hear an objection, don't try to overcome it right away. Usually when somebody says an objection, whether it's to having a party, whether it's to coming into the business, it's not usually the first thing that they say that is the objection. It's usually the third. So if for instance, you're asking somebody, have you ever thought about getting into your own business? And they say, no, I don't have the time. Don't say, oh, well, I can show you how you can have the time. That's not the right way to go about it. You just listen and you identify that could be an issue. I know time is very precious these days. What else might be a hesitation when you think about it? And they might say, well, I don't have any money, and usually it takes money to start a business, and I just don't want to deal with that. And you could say, well, I can agree, money is an issue and it might be an issue, but is there any other hesitation that you might have? And usually it's the third thing that's the real thing. And she might say, well, I'm just not a salesperson. I can't sell anything. And then you say, gosh, that could be an issue, but let me just ask you something. If you had the money, and if you, we could show you how it's flexible and you could create your own time, and we could help you understand how to just reach out and share. Is this something that you think you might enjoy if those weren't the issues? And many times they'll say yes. And once they say yes, that's really key, because then they're much more open to figuring out how to get past the objection. So think about that. Try to ask a few different questions to find out what the real need is. And if they finally say no, not now, then ask them, I can appreciate that, and it's probably not a great time, but just so I know, can you just share with me what your biggest hesitation is? And then they'll share, and they'll say, thank you for sharing. Thank you for feeling comfortable that you could share. And would it be okay if I check back with you in a little bit to see if the timing's better, or perhaps you found somebody that it might be better for or right for? And learn to ask open-ended questions. Don't call somebody up and say, do you want to sell Jafra? I need to sponsor 4 people, and I thought about you, and how about it? that's too direct. When you ask, have you ever thought about, it could be hosting a party, it could be using a good skincare routine, it could be starting your own business. But even if they say no, it's not a closed door. If they say no, then you could say, well, I can appreciate how you feel, but I thought about you because you are so great. You have an outgoing personality, you have lots of friends, and you have a really big family, and you love Jafra. So I just thought you'd be a natural at it if you just decided to give it a try. So even though she said no, you had a place to go because you asked an indirect, open-ended question. That's really important. And then when somebody says something, a good way to identify with them is you could say, gosh, I know how you feel. When I got into Jafra, I felt the same way. I didn't think I could sell anything. But you know what I found? I found that the more I just talk with people and listen to them and perhaps gave samples, that they really liked it. And I found that it was really fun. So it's the feel, felt, found. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. I found that when I gave it a try, it was something I really liked. So that's another thing. And then also there's a good segue that you can use that, let's say you're in a conversation with somebody and you want to lead it to what you would like to talk about because you've heard needs and things that might help you to communicate with her. But a good segue will be, by the way, I heard that you said you really could use extra money. And I'm working in a company that's a great company to earn some extra money or some real serious money. And I'd love to give you my card. Always carry your business cards if you're one-on-one in person. Or you could send them to your website, but you just use the segment, by the way. You could say, by the way, I love that lipstick color that you have on. What brand is it? Or you could say, by the way, I love your hair. Where do you get your hair done? Or I love the way you do your makeup. Where do you go? What brand do you use? And then you kind of follow it up with, well, I notice it because I'm in the beauty business, and I'm always interested in finding people that love what I love. So those are just some things that I find are really helpful. Just the main saying you want to do is, have you ever thought about? Because you can put anything after it. Use things that help them to feel listened to, and really listen. Don't try to solve it. Don't try to overcome it, but really listen until they're through. And then you could say, by the way, I noticed when we were talking that you mentioned you're not real happy in your job, or you're looking to retire.
Oh, we lost your sound, Sally.
Is it on now?
There you go. You're back.
All right. Well, I was pretty much done anyway. Those are just some tips that I use in a very non-direct. You don't want to be too direct. You want to be really caring and focus on the person. And always ask if you can check back with them, because, or if they know somebody that might be interested or in need of good skincare and a way to earn extra money.
By the way, is she not just fantastic? We all need refreshers on this. And because it's true, Sally, I love where you started. We go to do the call, we have them on the list, we're super excited, and then we go, right? The panic sets in. We already have our head with all the little gremlins talking about what's going to happen. But it is amazing when you just listen. The heart and the ears, right? You got two of these, right? So
what I found, Jackie, is when I pick up the phone, maybe it's somebody I haven't talked to in a really long time. Maybe it's a former manager that you have, but you haven't really connected with her in a long time. Just picking up the phone without an agenda and just finding out about them and where they're at all the time. And sometimes I don't even, that first call, I don't even go to where I want to go. I just say, I'm so glad to be back in touch with you. I'm going to call you again soon. And then you can, but they thank you so much.
Well, we thank you. By the way, this is why she's a district director. We know, Sally, that your education today, her favorite thing, her phone always rings. Right, Sally? She may mute for a minute. So did you learn how to turn it off?
No, I didn't.
Oh. So it's so cute every time we're on Zoom. But I want to say, Sally, we all needed this today. Thank you. Because when you share from the heart, we show you what they're looking for and what they need, but it's the conversation. And by the way, you can do this, right? You can do this on social media. By the way, I saw you post. By the way, this is what I saw. By the way, this is what I heard. 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 great big heart means I care. We care about clients. We care about adding people to our community. Sally, thank you so much for being brilliant on bringing us back to listening and sharing from our hearts. So it's always about them. Thank you so very much, Sally Elliott. Woo-hoo! Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's take us back to our final. So loose as we get ready to wrap it up. I just want to check and see. Do we have a winner with the most names on the list?
Interestingly, no, we don't. But we have a lot of great shout outs to Sally.
You know what I love? Luz, they forgot. You guys can keep typing in the chat. We'll do the winner at the end because Sally, first of all, when Sally speaks, don't you just want to listen? She's this calm, beautiful soul. She has beautiful colors, beautiful skin, right? She's got the beautiful ocean in her background, right? So I get it. But go ahead, keep your list going. We'll do this at the very end. We want to close with this. We have some reminders and call to action. It's time to take action. There is only one reason you may not be achieving your goals. It's you're not connecting to enough people. 66 connections is the answer. I'm going to just do this simple and brief. You, every consultant and every leader in the region, we're going to do a 1-month campaign. 66 connections. You had a conversation on Messenger. You were typing and texting and you're having conversations like Sally just talked about. You are talking to them, you're calling them, you're bumping into them. We want you to know this is all about observing people, as Sally said, connecting with them, as Sally said, and then inviting them, whether they want to buy, book, begin, come to a beauty visit, they want to be kind and gift somebody with something with Jafra. It doesn't matter. It's that you had enough conversations. Here's a tip before we go. Set your goal. You start Monday and you say, okay, to hit 66, I need 18 this week. If you didn't do it last week, you got to divide that 18 you didn't do into the next 3 weeks. You got to plan. Hey, I have to go to the doctor. So since I have to go to the doctor today, I'm going to do 6 sample love bags to celebrate Galentine's Day. Okay, great. Saturday, I'm going to do a take a look, or I'm going to do a sample party. So my goal is to have 6 there. There's 12. You plan it along your day and in your 1-3-10 posting and messengers. So when you do that, you will hit your goal. Here's the law of averages. Out of 66 connections, 1 in 3 will buy because you invited them to shop and save. That's 20 new customers. 1 in 5 will attend something or book something with you because I love you is a great gift. Now, that could be, again, 12 bookings or people coming with a galentine or 2, to your event or personal, as Shirley talked about. 1 in 8 join Jafra when invited. Guess what? That could be up to 8 consultants. They may not all say yes, but I guarantee you, you'll have 4 this month. And then you could do 4 next month for those who said, call me back next month. When Sally said, may I have permission, just give you a call back and check in next month. Great. When you fill out 66 names, email Luce or I a picture of your names. You just put their names down. This is just a name list. You can do a tracker form elsewhere. And color yellow for those who become a client. Highlight them in pink when they attend or book a party or an event, a spa treatment, a Galentine's gathering, and green when they join your team, because you always want to track how many new clients did end up with this month, hosts, and new consultants. If they're still white, you follow through the next month. Take the hashtag 66 challenge. Share the love. Let them choose what they want or don't want. It's okay, but who do they know? And share Jafra love, share Jafra Amber region, because here we go. These hashtags have intention. We are going to be celebrating an honor scroll, and some of you may earn gifts this month when we see the most on their 66 connection tracker. Again, oops, sorry, I'll come back to that another day, but I want to just say the calendar is filled with opportunity this week. You have great training from your calendar that we talked about. We have a consultant calendar. We have great Facebook groups that you can join for more learning on social media, technology, and beauty. We have our JVU is next Wednesday for consultants and the following Wednesday for leaders. We love to do a national day. We're having Feature Friday with Evelyn and Luce and myself on how to really use your personal website, just like you had on yesterday in the Training Tuesday. And don't miss tomorrow. Get your teams there, and every Tuesday this month. We close with you. This is your goal sheet. Consultants, what level will you earn in the customer sales or your website sales, your sponsoring? Are you going to be a VIP? Check the box, say yes. Are you taking the 66 challenge? Say yes. If you don't do 66, do 36. Start connecting with people. And which level of sales are you after? 50%, 450, free shipping. Set your goals, set your sights, meet with your manager. We are just 10 days away for Green by 19. We challenge you to hashtag 66 challenge, hashtag let's be you with 2 by the 19th. Let's earn more with 4 by the 19th. Why? Because those new consultants can still have enough time. There's still 10 days ahead for them to earn their sweatshirt, invite 4, and there's more tomorrow on Beauty Insiders. We thank Shirley for talking about Royal Jelly as her American Express card. We thank Rhonda for always being ready and popping open that trunk and inviting people to the family. And Sally, thank you so much for turning the nose into joy to do care calls and invite people to see if the yes is for them now, in the future, or someone they know. Rhonda, Shirley, Sally, you made our regional celebration amazing. Thank you so very much for all of you joining us tonight. That ends our fabulous program this evening. Thank you for joining our workshop. We are going to stop our segment and we will stay live for any Q&A from our audience.
And Jackie,